we're making some mac and cheese, and we're going to do it in a bit of a different way. I'm going to try to use some dirt to act as a heat absorber on the bottom of the pot, and put another pot on top of that. The idea is we want to simulate the effect of a cast iron pan without the weight of a cast iron pan. The one problem is yet again, I forgot a spoon. But my wife is attempting to make a whittled spoon to see if, maybe this will help for the two of us as we try to eat. Now, normally, when you make a mac and cheese on a camp stove, so these are really thin aluminum, right? They're super lightweight. There's nothing to them. So if you were to use this to make a mac and cheese on a regular camp stove, then or even a fire, you're going to get a massive burn ring on the bottom of this thing. I tend to enjoy nature on the go. So carrying that massive, heavy cast iron pan just is not going to happen. Or a Dutch oven or anything like that. So what we're going to try to do is simulate that cast iron pan using dirt. So there, we got some dirt in there, and just so you can kind of see the depth of it, like it's not very, very deep. Just a little bit. And the idea is now, this mac and cheese we're making it from scratch. We'll kind of see how it goes, because it is dehydrated milk. So I have to modify the recipe a little bit to try to make it work, and we'll see if I made the right modifications. Alrighty, that is good to go. Nice al dente pasta. Okay, so now we start the hard part. So this is our dirt base. So this will be our pot. We're gonna basically fit this in here. So as I think I mentioned before, this is a total experiment. I've never done this before. We're gonna see if it works, and if it does, great. If it doesn't, well, it'll be fun to try. I want to get a little bit of water boiling. And now this burner's got to get through the dirt and then get to the water. So I'm very curious what's going to happen here. The dirt is already starting to smoke where the fire's hitting it. And that just kind of shows you how quickly the aluminum transfers heat. Like, I just turned this on and there's already basically a fire inside the inner pot. Okay, so I think with that level of simmer and steam, that's enough for us to get started on this cheese sauce. And I want to get some water in here and get it mixed up so that it's kind of clumpy. And this is a mixture of dehydrated milk, flour, and then some flavors and seasoning. That little bit of water was just enough. That's a nice paste. So we're going to dump that into the water, the simmering water. So we're going to let that heat for a little bit. About 5 minutes. Hopefully try to let it thicken as it normally would. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, then we'll just go on to the next step and add the cheese anyway. So this is the part where we would expect burning to start becoming a major issue, if it's going to happen. So here we have a combination of Swiss, cheddar, and pepper jack, just because that's what we happen to have in the fridge. My cheese of preference is Baby Bells. You can get them in most grocery stores. They're these little cheeses that come wrapped in like a wax. If you watch my video on Lake Ambigog, where I dehydrated some chili, that video I show Baby Bells. So if you're interested in that, I'll link to it. There'll be a card up in the top of the screen, and you can go check that out if you want. Alright, well this is, I don't think it's going to be thickening up any more than it already is. So I'm going to turn this off. And we're going to combine it with the pasta. There's not a stitch of burning. That stain there, you can see, that was already there. So one thing to note, on the canister, it says, do not expose to heat or store at temperatures above 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So one thing that I would definitely recommend is to remove that heat shield if you're using this method, because this knob did get hot. I don't know how hot, like if it was 120, I don't know how to tell. So you remember when you said, I'm just waiting for the day where, you're gonna say, don't make this recipe. I'm not putting this up on the website.
Good, because
I think this is that day. There we go. How am I gonna eat this now? You got the nice small pot. This thing's huge. Gotta remember a spoon. So thanks for joining us. I hope to see you for the next one. And if you like our videos, please subscribe. See you later.